Hey, how's it going? So this guy has been a little bit of a long time coming. I've had this guy for a bit, and I'm just getting around to. I know I'm a little late to the party to reviewing him, but I'm very excited. Here we have Transformers Studio Series 86 Hot Rod, Autobot Hot Rod. So there's some art, more art, and product shots and all that. It looks like originally his little disc piece, is spinning disc piece, was clear. That would have been cool if we got that, but ends up being silver. And looks like the visor, because that's down in silver as well. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Very excited to take a look at this. And I think with this one, I have the complete set now of the Studio Series 86 guys that are out now. And I think that will revamp my 86 collection. So let's go ahead and get them open, take a look, and check it out. All right, so here we have Hot Rod in his vehicle mode. Looking really great, looking really fantastic, and a lot like the movie. So yeah, super compact. Did a really good job of getting them really small. Now, basically, this is a deluxe size figure. This is kind of how they've been rolling with the leaders and the deluxes and the Voyagers and all that stuff. They've been, if they've been just adherent to scale and the engineering amount. So because of the engineering involved in this guy, they sold him at a Voyager price and then just added a whole bunch of accessories, which are all appreciated and all things that, we've come to know the character to have and to come with. So really cool. But yeah, he looks awesome. He's definitely got that shape from the movie. The fin in the back, the spoiler, looks awesome. It's huge and, kind of how it should be. So they did a really good job. I like the color on there. I mean, it's pretty simple. You can tell, kind of doesn't do anything too crazy as far as the transformation. So yeah, looking pretty rad. So first off, we'll just do I just want to mention the only imperfection, I think, that, and everyone's noted it, but that little bit of yellow there just sticks out. Sucks. It's the only paint wise, I mean aesthetics wise, the only thing that there's even a slight issue with is that piece. So just do some quick comparisons here. I've got Titan's Return. So this is the last Hot Rod we got in a deluxe size. Now, mind you, they're both deluxes, right? He's a lot bigger. And definitely he looks a lot more accurate. I still think this is a pretty fantastic toy. So this is the original Hasbro release. So, but I also have, let's just keep him out here. I also have the Takara Legends, and it's more of that magenta, a little bit more maroon, I should say. So, and he's kind of in between that. This is definitely a Hot Rod red, and this is more maroon, and then he's kind of in between. So, as I think it should be. So I think they nailed it. This is also a fantastic toy, and I love the coloration on there and the slight remolding. So, but yeah, that's what those guys look like. Of course, these two come with accessories. Here's this Target Master, who likes to flop down, unfortunately. But that's who he came with. The Titan's Return came with two guns that snap together and could hold a little guy there. So plug that in. And just like before, this guy comes with accessories as well. So he comes with his two guns. And they are slightly different. So as you can see, just like the original toy. So they're very similar, but slightly different molds. And they don't peg together or anything. You just kind of use these fins to plug it in. You can see there's a little bit of paint scraping on one of these, just because of how it goes in. They're dropping them on the floor. They're red, but they're just painted in silver. So yeah, you can just bring those in, and then these things, little fins will tap in these little areas right here, and you do kind of have to squeeze them in there. So, which is not great, but you know, he'll do the same kind of deal, which is nice, which is great. And there are other accessories as well that we can incorporate. These are some effects pieces that he gets. And he comes with his saw blade. And he does come with the matrix of leadership. It's got that clear plastic in there. And an effect part for when he's opening the matrix at the end of the film. So unfortunately, because he's not Rodimus Prime. Sorry, I couldn't think. I was going to call him Hot Rodimus because he's not Rodimus Prime. He's a Hot Rod. He doesn't. He can't hold the Matrix yet in his chest. But I mean, I think you can kind of squeeze it in there. But there's no dedicated place for it, and definitely not in vehicle mode. So this kind of thing, and that just clips on there. So we're just gonna keep that on there for now. Just put that to the side. But this thing will store. It has those two slots there that you could put on top of these. And I think this is kind of where the problem starts to come in, because you're really squeezing those things together, and that could cause more paint scraping. So, you know, if you don't want to incorporate this, just have it off to the side. But these absolutely can. They've got little holes there that'll go over the pipes, exhaust, and that way he's like going super fast, you know. So yeah, pretty cool. But anyway, enough talk about the accessories for now. Let's just bring in, I'm not going to do everybody. I brought more than I thought I should to compare them to, but a couple of 86 bots that we got recently. So this is RC from Earthrise. So from Generations Earthrise. But, you know, that's pretty good. Pretty good. I think this could have been improved a little bit, but that's another story. I've got Cup here. So Cup looks really great with him too. So you can see. Oh, scale-wise. And the last guy I got was Blur. Sorry, he's got his accessories on there. So there's Blur, and Blur, I think, is the biggest one. So, and I don't know how I feel about Blur. I think that he's kind of just okay, and that his Titans Return version was the American release definitely lacked color, but it's arguably better than this one. So, but not as far as aesthetics, but just as a toy. So yeah, there he looks with all those guys. Oh, and Wheelie. This is the Legends, Takar Legends Wheelie as well. So, you know, kind of those guys there. Yep. And also do have other actual Voyager size Voyagers. So Scourge if you're nasty. So Scourge, you know, that's what a Voyager. And these are decent sized Voyagers that we're getting for the line now. So him and Cyclonus as well. So, you know, you can kind of see how how small he is in comparison to an actual Voyager from the same movie. So, yeah. Anyway, let's not make this review any longer than it needs to be. Let's just get them transformed real quick and check them out in robot mode. Can't talk. Okay, so lift this part up. See, I just did all this and I don't know what to do. Classic. Okay, let's open this up. All right, and this does have to come up. I just feel like I'm gonna break them all over the place, but I won't. Right? Right? There you go. Oh, it snaps in. I forgot. I literally just transformed him. I forgot. It, this little piece pegs into both the legs, so you kind of got to separate the legs a little, get them out of the way. But anyway, much like the Titans Return, just kind of pull it up and it swings around. So, yeah. Let's open up the hood. These pieces, this is kind of cool. These pieces will come in here. And those are the tops of his shoulders instead of, they can still be silver now. So close that up. And let's see, the arms will be free now. Bring that down. And just bring that down. His head's hiding in here. You can bring his head up. And then that whole part. So he's got two chests. And that's how they manage the engine part not being on his chest. So, yeah, no. Not bad. Let's just get this open and make it easier for ourselves. So, okay, so open that. And yeah, they do open on the inside, so that is annoying, but what are you going to do? And then collapse these in here. And then push that in there. And that one fits great. This one just doesn't like holding in. And there is a little bit of stressing happening right there. So it stayed. Okay, don't breathe. But yeah, it's kind of a tight fit. So let's just turn his, let's close all this up first. What am I doing? Oh, this turns, does it not? Yes, it does. There we go. That turns. And literally just transformed him. Issue I have, and you know, maybe because I manhandle all my toys, is that I think that some of the paint's gonna start rubbing off of other things. Like this little silver paint's gonna rub against this clear panel here, and this part has to peg into here, and this is all painted, so that's a worry of mine as well. But you know, in the future, turn them around, close that all up, get this pegged into that spot like I said, hands. Get that out of the way, turn it around, flip it under, and that's it. It has a whole dedicated spot there. And there you got him. There is freaking Hot Rod, man. There he is. Boy, oh boy. So you can see all my other toys off to the side here. Okay. So yeah, man, looking pretty freaking good. Oh, this came on back. Yeah. So yeah, looking really, really incredible. And definitely spot on, just like the animation. It's nice little painted eyes. You can get this helmet up. Get a better look at his eyes. And, you know, that's all painted on his helmet. Yeah, he looks really good. Lots of excellent details. That part is, you know, my only other complaint, I would say, about the toy is that. And, of course, possible paint chipping, but what are you going to do? You know, you don't want that to happen. Don't transform your toys too much. So, but, you know, I'm of the opinion that toys need to be played with, especially Transformers. So, you can give him back these pieces so that he could be shooting. You know, you can give him both. He does have his visor that comes down. So, you know, you could be doing both those things. Shooting up at the Decepticons coming out of the Ark. You know, after they murdered everybody. So all that he can do. Yep. Articulation, pretty good. That'll get out of the way if you wanted to. Those go up. It's got an elbow bend. Over 90. Wrist, fingers, in and out. Knee. You know, hips. Go all the way back. Just a little bit rocker. A little bit down, a little bit up. Not too much, but you know, all that you need to get him in a good pose. So not bad. You can, this is not at all for transformation, but this is for his accessories, so you can flip that around, give him his saw blade. So you could do that as well. So yeah, a lot of options, you know, for display. This one will open as well. And oh my god. And that'll give him his little I don't know why you don't want to close. That's weird. That's never happened. But yeah, anyway, that'll give him his little welder to put Cup back together after Cup gets torn apart in the movie. Oh, it's probably because the wrist was turned around. But anyway, we'll give him the accessories that matter. And because of where all this ends up, he does have these same things on here, so you can store his weapons and, of course, store this thing if you wanted to back there. But just give him his guns. All right, yeah, it looks pretty good. And we'll bring in some comparisons. Okay, so here we go. Like I said, not everybody. I actually made a mistake earlier. The last one is Ultra Magnus. I do have the Siege Ultra Magnus, but I probably will get the 86 Ultra Magnus as well, just because. Or is it, I think it's Kingdom Ultra Magnus, just for the cab. But anyway, here he is with Optimus. So there he is with like a Voyager figure. Yeah. Wheelie. RC. Blur and Cup. I probably won't do reviews on all these guys unless I get requests to do so. Maybe I'll just pick ones I really like. I like the aesthetics. I think too much has been made about the faces. The faces are off on both Cup and Blur. But I think overall Blur looks really good. It's just the transformation and, you know, how that goes together that's really simplified and not great. And Cup, I think, looks really good. I love his coloration. And, you know, the face isn't great. But that's not my one complaint about him. So they haven't gotten him right yet. Though this is the best we've gotten. So, yeah. There we go. So those guys. So with some bad guys from the movie, Cyclonus and Scourge. So, yeah, and those are actual Voyager side figures. So, and of course, this is the Titans Return. I mean, this is the Titans Return. This is the Takara Legends versions of Hot Rod as well. So, yeah, this is the last version, the last mainline version of the toy we've received. This one. And it's a big difference, you know. Obviously, they were going for more of like an IDW type design for him, for the Titans Return. But, you know, you can't even see his spoiler in the back at all. Like, unless he turns. So, oh, this is actually... That's supposed to go like that. Sorry about that. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. And, you know, he can hold the Matrix. He's got the articulation for holding it out in front of him. So if you want to have him displayed and like this until you get your Rodimus Prime, you can have him. I guess I can't because I can't pose him. You can have him opening that up in front of Galvatron or whatever. And he does come with the backdrop from inside the Unicron. So if you really wanted to do that, it looks like crap because I can't pose very well. But yeah. There's that. But that's something you could do. You know. Or anything. But overall, I think this is a stellar figure. It is really incredible what they're doing now with the Studio Series and obviously Kingdom. So I love that they're doing the 86 figures now. It's pretty good. So if you love the 86 movie, if you like Hot Rod, I know there's a ton of Hot Rod fans now. People have really come around to Hot Rod over the years. You know, there's a lot of hate for him, I feel like, a while ago, and now it's a lot of people coming around to Hot Rod. But if you're a fan of his, you like the 86 movie, definitely you have to pick this up. I never had any iterations of the Masterpiece, but I've heard that this is even improvement on that. So if you're a fan of the character, get him. I know he's showing up at like Targets and whatnot recently. The Chosen Prime obviously has some of them on there. I did pick up a few of my Studio Series guys from them. I think I got this from Target at the time. But yeah. But yeah, definitely let me know what you think of the figure. Leave a like, comment, and whatnot. I'll be bringing more reviews to you soon. Let me know if you want to do any more 86 guys. Like I said, I got most all of them right now. But what's next? I think I'm going to go for the some more Diaclone stuff. So if you're a fan of that, look forward to that. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.